The summer of shame has claimed many victims. The Confederate flag, Donald Trump's businesses, the 10 Commandments, my Fat Albert DVDs, and now Nobel Prize-winning scientist Sir Tim Hunt. Sir Hunt studies the human cells. He's worked on cancer studies, but last month he had to resign from his university position after someone tweeted a part of a speech that Hunt had made, and it made it look like he was a sexist pig, instead of tweeting the full context of the quote. So the outrage machine did its thing, and Dr. Hunt had to go. So in short, if we're going to advance science, we can't do it with one of the field's most brilliant minds, because mob mentality is king. So there's a question. Are you okay with this? Shunning great minds to appease fragile feelings? Time to ask the Social Justice League. I'm joined by our own op-ed, Catherine Timpson, the always socially correct Joanne Nosicinski, and the always sensitive Gavin McInnes. All right, I just want to read, Catherine, they tweeted the partial quote, which is the scientist said, "Let me tell you about my trouble with girls. 3 things happen when they're in the lab. They fall in love with them, they fall in love with you, and then if you criticize them, they cry." So that was out there. That got him in trouble. What they left out was, "Now, seriously." So to point out that he was kidding. I'm impressed by the economic development of Korea, and women scientists played, without doubt, an important role in it. Science needs women, and you should do science despite all the obstacles and despite monsters like me. So he's actually pointing out the sexism in men. But does that matter? Should he lose his career?
Well, you know, he did some kind of important things like research that has advanced curing cancer. But if anybody ever says, you know, people are overreacting when they say PC police is going too far, we need to throw this at them.
Yeah.
Because if anyone have ever asked me, would you rather have somebody do more research for curing cancer or have them be politically correct? Either you can get more cancer research done, but he can't get away with telling a sexist joke. I would think that that was not even a relevant question at all. But
I don't know, Joanne, couldn't a sexist joke be as deadly as cancer?
I mean, it could be.
It could hurt your feelings and drive you to self-mutilation.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then those awful negative feelings can cause stress, and I think that can cause cancer.
Well, no,
and
stress.
So he could be causing more cancer than he is curing.
That's true.
Cancer.
I think you stumbled onto the exact reason why he should be fired.
But in all seriousness,
Yes.
Greg, really brilliant people are really awful in social situations.
Yes.
Usually,
especially
because
scientists.
Yeah, they don't.
because
they
they
don't
have
have to be.
Asperger's.
Yeah.
I would rather them be smart in their fields than smart like telling a joke. They're awful at it, and so you know, give them a pass.
That's why I shy away from doctors with bedside manners. I want a complete...
You want a slightly awkward one.
You're not autistic enough.
Yeah, I want an a-hole. I want a guy shouting at me and not afraid to tell me what those warts really are. Gavin, you know what's always the case?
What?
People seeking the scalps are never as accomplished as their victims.
That's
I've never
true.
seen that.
And the scalps are never scalpy enough.
Yes.
Like what happens is the demand for this sexism and racism and ageism and whatever is so huge, and the supply is so limited that the second they get even the inkling of a baton, they just go, "Got it, let's go!"
Yes.
And tear off, and you're like, "That's not a baton, that's dynamite!"
Yes. Yeah. But then when you think about it, his name is Sir Tim Hunt. By being called a sir, he's already sexist. So let's go to our liberal panel. I bet you love the fact that they got rid of this white male from the research of cancer, and he's now unemployed.